Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something fun and exciting planned for you. I just finished going down a rabbit hole watching WinterStrom Art. Actually, I tried to do a hide and reveal a couple of days ago. I wasn't too happy with the outcome. It's a little bit too dark for my liking. So today I'm not actually doing a kind of reveal. I'm gonna just do a bloom transfer, and I'm gonna do a bloom as well. So we're gonna play around with the blow dryer and some palette knives and just manipulating the bloom in fun and exciting ways. I'm gonna try to do this with one take. Cut down on editing so you guys can possibly be watching this one today. It is Thursday. So I'm going to be using a 16 by 20 inch canvas, and for my pillow paint I'm going to be using Sheridan Williams. We're going to do the bloom for our transfer first. My colors are inspired by the sunset, and I'll be letting you know what they are as we go. So for my base on the main canvas, I'm going to be using an ice cube white. It's more like a pure white, but for the actual bloom, I'll be using alabaster, which is a slightly off-white. So we'll have a little contrast in the whites, have a little fun. All right, let's get this started. This first color is a peacock teal. It's actually a ready to pour paint that I love the color, so I just added some to my bloom recipe, trying it out for the first time in the bloom recipe. Next up is vermilion. Then we have a primary magenta. And this is mixed with a red. I don't remember which one it is, but it's mixed with a red. Next is amethyst. Deco Art amethyst. It's metallic. And this is a purple lake combination with a, I believe it's Amsterdam permanent violet. Oh, there's two purples in here. Just use a little bit of that. I know it's opaque. And I'm thinking that's all I'm gonna do here for the bloom. And I'll be using white cell activator for this. Using a lot. Give it a little blow. this out of the way, let it percolate a little bit. You can see what it's looking like. And now for the fun. I'm gonna just relax and go with the flow here. See where this painting takes me. I have no idea what it's gonna come out like, but that's the fun part of this process. So insert music here, and I hope you enjoy the painting. And she's back. I forgot that I needed to let you know what the other colors were that I'm going to be using today. And I actually kind of started talking to myself a little bit. My canvas that I did the bloom for the transfer on, that paint actually started sliding off because it wasn't level. But I did catch it in time to be able to use some of that. So the first color that I'm using here was the magenta mixed with the red. And this is actually a fluorescent yellow that I mixed with nickel azo yellow by Golden. And I think this is where I realized I was losing the paint off the canvas. So we caught that, got that straightened out, and on with the colors here. And that's actually azo gold with the Pebeo fluorescent yellow. And next up is Coral by Extreme Deco Art. It's a metallic. And here we have an Artist Loft metallic black that I mixed in a couple of different blues. I used ultramarine blue, and I'm not quite sure what the other blue was, but there were two blues. You can barely see it in there, maybe to give it a little tint. And here's that ready to pour paint that I was telling you about that I like. And next up is the Purple Lake mixture. And this is Vermilion by Amsterdam. And I actually have 3 cell activators today. I have the white that I use for the transfer bloom, and I also have a gold cell activator that I'll be using, along with a teal activator that is a custom color that I was just playing around with, trying to get. So we got a little bit of everything going on here. Now I will be inserting some music, and if you're enjoying the video so far, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and stick around to see what we create today. I think it came out pretty awesome myself. I'll be back next Tuesday with another video. So set your bells for those notifications. And again, I appreciate you and thanks so much for watching. Take care. Have a beautiful day. See y'all later.